slid in the cinders from the road construction and dropped down into the ditch that the road crew dug out. But when we were sliding, I grabbed my girlfriend, I just pulled her weight against my back against the ceiling, and in that instant, that's when our lives came together. Because in that instant, if that hadn't happened, I'd be in Texas right now, you know, living at a stable. Someplace, California maybe Florida, the racing stables. But now I'm here because in that instant, vertebrae 4, 5, and 6 broke, shattered. Okay? So the kid driving had 7 stitches top of his ear. His girlfriend had 12 stitches top of her head. My girlfriend at the time we didn't think was hurt. But here I broke my back. Paralyzed. You know, I grew up riding horses. I was trained to ride 95% with your legs. You only ride 5% with your arms. Your arms just kind of guide the head. It's the legs that do the turning and steering and propulsion and everything. Now I lost it, just like that. What I grew up to 21 years riding, and I lost it just like that. So the doctor comes in, operates, does the operation, comes out, talks to me, he says, listen, you broke your back, you're paralyzed now, you can be a wheelchair the rest of your life. Deal with it. Just like that. Deal with it. Thank goodness the rehab doctor came in the very next day. The rehab doctor says, listen, Paul, you have a 50% compression on your spinal cord. There's a chance you might get some feeling back, you might get some motion back. It's 50% compression. You have up until 2 years to get something back because, you know, you'll get something. So until that happens, let's get you in a chair, let's get your motion in your legs and everything, let's get you going again. And, you know, I didn't know that doctor lied to me at that time. I thought I had 2 years to get something back. I never changed once, not a little bit at all. But he got me going. He's like, something to shoot for, you know, something to get up and get moving again. So I went back to school because, you know, I'm a horse again, right? So I go back to school, maybe I can be a manager for farm, something like that. You know, maybe I can still do something with horses. In the dorm room next to me was a kid, born with spinal bifida, then Cheryl was like, he challenged me to a race as we're going to lunch, telephone pole, 20 feet away. This little guy challenges me. This little guy beat me by 10 feet, half the distance. Oh, that started that fire burn. If I'm going to be in this chair, I'm going to push this chair just as fast as I can. So I started pushing this chair around campus and going all over. We found out about racing wheelchairs, 1977, Bob Hall, Boston Marathon, first wheelchair. He's building racing wheelchairs. I get my first racing chair. I start racing, right? Because I like that speed, the horses and everything. So I'm going to push this chair as fast as I can. So I start racing, regionals, nationals. I finally make the World Championships in Ace and Holland. Make the developmental team. Greatest event. If we had another hour, we'd talk about Holland. It was a great place. You know, I didn't miss Italy. But it was such a great event and everything. So then I'm thinking, make the Olympic team, the Paralympics, let's start training for that. So 1992, I'm getting a personal coach, 90, working with me for the 2 years to get up. I go to the Nationals in Salt Lake City, Utah. And this little kid, again, this little guy did so well at Junior Nationals the week before, flew up to Utah from Junior Nationals and beat on me again. It's like, competition's too young, kind of give up racing. But you always have these mentors, these people to keep you going, right? And this one mentor talks to me and says, listen, before you give up racing, you gotta do Boston. Boston Marathon, one of the greatest races, right? You gotta do Boston, you've never done that. Before that, I did 3 marathons, and each marathon, I swore I'd never do one again. Each time. And I did the 4th one in Ace and Holland, and it was unbelievable, and that was 1990, and I never did one until like 2003. It coaxed me into, I do the Columbus Marathon, because you don't jump into Boston, right? You have to qualify. So I have to do a marathon to qualify. Well, I did it. I can't believe it. So I qualified for Boston in 2004. He says, listen, just go for the experience. Don't worry about your time. You made it to Boston. Experience 35,000 fit people. Skinniest people you ever saw. So it's a great event. I'm doing Boston. I'm cruising along. Flat tire. Mile to go. I I look down and I see my time. I can't believe I messed up doing it. So I push out that last mile. Skip, I'm going for it. I push out the last mile. My mentor got me hooked because now I am coming back to do it as fast as I can. You know, those mentors are the way to keep you going. So I come back and I'm starting to train for Boston again. 2006, I'm going down this hill. We're training really hot day, 94 degrees. I can't believe I'm out here because I was watching Lance Armstrong in the Tour de France in the heat. They're out there 200 miles. I can get out and do like a little 10K in the heat. So I'm going down this hill. And a pickup truck was coming up the hill. And I was in my side. Right here's the yellow line. But he said I either turned too quickly or when I got to the edge, I hit a pothole or something. 3 times I came on 2 wheels before I slammed into his driver's door. Second time. Laying on the hot asphalt. Don't move him, don't move him. I burned 60% of my back. The bones can heal. I have new respect for burn victims. Is that there's still, I just opened up my back again, just so that we lift the weights. So again, it's unbelievable. But it still is this one person, his name also is Paul, whom I know him from the Bible. And when he strayed to his spiritual children, in Philippians chapter 3:13, he said this one thing I do, forgetting that is behind, I reach forth unto that is before, I press toward the mark and the calling of God through Christ Jesus. I want you to see that small statement, Paul's statement, 2 words. I press. Most people, they don't press. You know, I don't have to tell you that. These people press, don't they? They're out there, they're still going. You've got to be one of those that press, but you also have to forget. Did you know, he said, this one thing I do, is coming. This one thing I do, forgetting that is behind, 1. I press toward the mark and the high calling of God. You know, that looked like 3 to me. He says this one thing. Because you know you can't do one without the other. If you're going to reach, you have to forget. Yes, I could be mad at that guy that was driving that car that night. You know? Yes, I could have been mad at myself for not controlling my chair. But you have to let it go. You got bigger things to shoot for. You got better things to go for. Because my mentor says once you do Boston, you got to do a We to Japan. Because now I'm training for Boston. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday before. It took me 2 tries this time, but I qualified for Boston. I'm going back. I'm going back to speed this time. And then my friend, the Bowling Green, comes back from Owita. He says, guess what? Next year is the 30th anniversary of We to Japan. They're going to make it a big event, so you know I got to go. I got to go. And it's just, you got to set those things out in front of you. You got to shoot for those things. You got to have that passion, that something that gives that burning on the inside. You know? And now I got one of the greatest jobs because I work for Superior Van Mobility, helping other people get modifications made to their vehicles so they can get on the road and go in again. You know, it makes me feel so good when I can help other people. The more people you will help, the more you will be blessed. We were just talking, he was just mentioning about his dog, knew to come up and see him in those couple times. Dog spelled backward is God. We see unconditional love through those dogs. And it's unbelievable. And in my business, I meet people all the time with assistant dogs. So it didn't bother me. This girl brought her dog to the movie theater, something like this. But we ended up watching the dog more than the movie because in funny parts this dog was laughing. And you can tell it's watching the movie because the funny parts, it's visual, see with the board and everything. But cry, Cheryl, I didn't know this dog would cry, and this dog was crying at the sad parts. So I stopped the woman after the movie. I said, Miss, I can't believe how much your dog liked this movie. She said, I know, I can't believe it either, because when he read the book, he didn't like it.